So here's how I get the VDaemons, VDaemons, whatever I end up calling them, for the mobile game. I start here at my custom-made virtual daemon generator. I pick their attribute. We'll go with free type. We'll pick their level, reward type. And what I do is I click generate, and then it gives me their description. I look at the name, and I decide whether or not I like the name. So then we'll just do it a few times. All right, so now we've got one called Breakwave. It's a free type, it's a novice, it's aquatic. Gives me the description, and it gives me their abilities. So then what I do from here is I like to go in here and I like to go ahead and fill in the roster. So we know it's a free type. We went aquatic, Breakwave, that in, and then we will get the moves. And then we grab the description, which will be used as like a tooltip. It does generate 2 attack, 1 defense, and 1 support. So now that we have the roster done, we'll go ahead and save that. And then we'll move on to creating the pixel art. For my drawings, I like to use the site Pixilart. I create a new canvas. I make it 32 by 32. Probably won't use up the full canvas, and sometimes I make them a little bit smaller than I intend. And then we'll start our new drawing. All right, and so we'll bring it into Pixilart and we'll begin. Now, although I'm not the greatest artist here, I did go ahead and do like a rough sketch beforehand. So I'm just going to show you kind of my process in putting it together and then making any adjustments or changes that I see that need to be made to make it look a little bit better. All right, now that I have the basic body outline in, we'll go back in and we'll start adding in like colors and features. Now, mind you, this isn't necessarily done in the same order that I would do it when I'm just kind of like building it on my own. But I feel like this is a better watch than watching me kind of guess and stumble through the process. So essentially what you're seeing is me just kind of recreating work that I did while making this video. I took a short break to make the art, and then now I'm just kind of recreating said art so that way you guys can kind of see what it looks like. All right, and there we have like the basic form of what I am looking to achieve. So then we will take this and then I will go through and I will make the any adjustments or changes. So I got to here. First things first, I'm kind of not digging the tail area. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so we go. Let's take. Oops, undo that. Let's go back to pencil. Let's do something like this. Let's give it a bit more of a like curve there, so it's not so sharp. I think that looks decent. And then I want to do some like highlighting. I think that's it for the art. We will hold on to the art and then we will move on to the next part, which is turning it into voxels. And for this, I just use Voxelbuilder. There's a GitHub build by Nimades. I feel like this is the better version than the other one you can find. So what I do is I will come in here. I'll create a. Now the sprite was a 32 by 32, so I like to make 40 by 40 by 40s. We'll make it a plane. So I just need something to start the base on. Zoom in a bit, and then we position ourselves, and then we just go at it. What I do first is I start with a 2D version, and then I will kind of widen it out to make it a bit more dimensional. So then what I do is I'll go to my pixel art and I'll just grab the colors I need, and then I will make them into voxels.